against each other. Search's goal of this whole match will just be to get his very first stage, very important indeed, but against the Daryl, he will not have a too hard task in that. Breza being hit already very well there by Novi on the bell, doing a good job there at pushing back Kevin, and Gugu gets taken down by both of them together. Good effort, and Kevin is now in the perfect spot to roll on to save as soon as he has his super, getting that important first damage for Hmble.
And I'm back. What's up?
Hello. You missed the first damage onto the save of CraZe clan. Hmble also with a bit of damage, but they have a lead, a very small lead, only by 10%. Rama now with important hits onto save, almost equalizing that damage, but on the other side we have Gugu with that important damage. We didn't see even a long time on this map, but she's doing pretty well so far, I must say. They don't have anything to open up the map. Eve is using that. Also Rama not opening up their own side, which surprises me a bit.
This rolling reload is something which is really interesting. They have a kill on a Kevin, though Nagumo does try to get a few taps on a Gugu, but they should leave Gugu alone in the safe. It's not going to do that much of damage. That being said, they do dispatch him, and it is a 75-61% game here. 14% differentiates both these teams as CraZe Clan are trying to get back into the mix of things. They have conceded just a little bit, about 15% versus Hmble, and they are moving back in a control position right now.
The last 15 seconds are in, and we have a slight lead by CraZe Clan. There will they be... Oh, no, by Hmble. Will CraZe Clan be able to equalize it? It's only 3%, now 2%. Some damage coming in there. And it's going to be enough, actually. CraZe Clan will take this first game, but it was such a close round. Hmble all the time with a slight lead. In the end, it was CraZe Clan with the very last push, equalizing and overtaking them. Will they be able to do it once again? Will they take Heist as the very first matchup? We're going to watch CraZe Clan against Hmble.
Yeah, and CraZe Clan narrowly did get beaten in that first game, but we're able to clutch it up in a little bit at the end over there. Nagumo gets the kill on a Gugu, so Breza almost finds a kill on a Nagumo, but Nagumo has those rocket laces to jump out of that situation. The double tap from Punisher on Breza. It's looking very, very good for CraZe Clan as they have full control of the mid as Gugu tries to regress.
Rama, of course, not opening up their own side of things as he's playing with, as you just said, rocket laces, being able to jump away from Kevin whenever he comes a bit too close. Gugu and Kevin switching lanes often, and it works so far. Gugu gets taken down there by Novi, gets traded off there. Breza protecting his teammates, getting the taps in. Giro very low there, also slowed for the moment, gets taken down as well. And again, we have that situation where Hmble is pushed up all the way across the map, being able to get some damage in, but CraZe Clan still with a slight lead.
Kevin goes in for the roll. He finds the kill on a Punisher, gets a recoiling rotator, and puts the lead for the side of Hmble right now. So CraZe Clan playing from behind just a little bit in this interaction as they're going to be aggressing once again. Rocket Rain coming down from Nagumo on the mid, finds a little bit of value but not too much. On the other side, we see Kevin going to be rolling in, and Gugu is going to be there to defend this onslaught, but he's going to be doing it all alone. Finds a kill on onto Kevin, and not Gugu. What am I saying? Gugu, Giro. Never mind.
Happens. Soy and Kevin now trying to defend Giro. Kevin just going on his task to get some damage dealt to save, just walking through mid, getting the kill into Rama and getting that important damage dealt to save. Hmble still with a slight lead there. Giro still in the position to deal some damage from the side, and it doesn't look like Hmble is even trying to take him down for the moment. Breza now respawning, trying to tap Giro a little bit, but is it gonna be enough for them? Is there enough time to push up the map in time to get some damage dealt to save? Kevin now on exactly this task. It's not gonna be enough. 4 seconds left. CraZe Clan will take this second game. Bo and 8-bit with a Sprout. I did see a Squeak coming their way actually to be able to take down not only the 8-bit turret but also the bow totem that's being placed already by CraZe Clan, giving Giro a very early super already. So far, no bow mines to open up the map, and Guru is trying to get his super desperately, as he knows if he doesn't get it quite early, CraZe Clan is gonna have it easy to push up. Gugu needs to heal up now before he can go aggressively in turn. Hmble being pushed down into spawn for now.
Yeah, looking like a very strong CraZe Clan start as they are aggressing versus Hmble here. Bow mines are also there in an aggressive position for the side of CraZe, but a kill from Gugu. Now Kevin is going to be changing the... Oh, never mind. What am I saying on to Jiro? I'm just going to let you have this game.
I can do. Hero is really not a name you like to learn. You will have to, as Meow is no longer playing with CraZe Clan. Gugu trying to go aggressive, get his supers, he gets taken down quite fast there by Noe and Brahma with a nice pinch. Kevin and Breza, the only ones still standing, and with a nice super coming in from that Ember, they both dodge. Also the ball, which gets slaughtered in by CraZe Clan quite early, only 1 minute 30 into a game of Vector Ball, and already the first goal. Not a game we are used to see here on this map. Another super coming down from Giro. Kevin being taken down quite early. Gugu very low as well, and it looks like CraZe Clan might be able to close this one off quite early already.
Yeah, about 40 seconds left on the clock. Jiro passes the ball to Hmble, who does slot this in as CraZe Clan take this first game versus Hmble in very, very dominant fashion.
That was almost record time there. CraZe Clan pushing up the map quite aggressively. Jiro getting his turret very early, enabling his two teammates also to just push up the map very aggressive. Now Gugu is trying to counteract this one with an early gadget onto Rama, not being able to get the kill. Still his two teammates follow up his push with another push. Is it going to be enough aggression to surprise CraZe Clan to get that early goal? Punisher, the only one still standing, but he's able to clutch this one up with the kills they need to counteract this aggression. Gugu with the double kill. Very well played by him. Is it going to be enough time though to push up the map now? Pass on to Kevin. Kevin not able to survive this one because of that 8-bit turret in Novi's favor.
Yeah, it is looking very, very interesting for the side of Hmble here, as they are trying to push up, but with those cheat cartridges from Jiro, he is avoiding a lot of these situations where he should be taken out. Kevin trying to aggress, as is sort of Reza, but he's going to be pushed back, and Kevin is going to be pushed back as well. But it's a very slow game so far. Not much has happened in direct contention to the previous game, but they get a kill on Kevin, they get a kill on sort of Reza as well. Gugu tries to go and aggress to take a little bit of a distraction away from his teammates, but that's not going to be enough. And once again, CraZe Clan have control of this mid.
Punisher, respectively. Novi is doing such a good job with Ember burning their opponents times and times again. Breza and Gugu, the only one still standing. Gugu with another kill, but gets taken down in turn. Kevin, the only one still standing. Is Jiro going to be able to walk it in, or Breza being able to hold him off? It's just enough damage for him to hold him off. 40 seconds left on the clock and still a 0-0. But it's definitely not the record ball game as we are used to see it. Very much aggression coming from both sides. Now it's Humble's turn again to push up the map. Gugu trying to get his super to get this very important kill now to maybe close this one off before overtime.
Yeah, about 18 seconds left in regulation play as the side of Hmble try to aggress here, but they get the kill on a Punisher. This is looking good for them. They have control, but Kevin gets taken out because of those bull mines placed by Nagamore. The start there, Gugu getting a stun. He gets one, he gets two, and this is looking very, very bad for the side of CraZe as Hmble managed to get their first goal, their first game against CraZe Clan today.
Very well played by them. They take this first game and are looking really strong. I did like the combo with a bit of a twist. Yeah, looking really strong by them. CraZe Clan is the slight favorite in this matchup when we look at the standings. Once again, CraZe with the second place, Hmble in 10th place for now. Will they be able to turn this one around still?
Yeah, they are aggressing very, very convincingly, but now with the kill on Agugu, it allows CraZe to move up just a little bit, and with the mines placed by Nagumo as well, they get distracted for just a little bit. The ball is going to be moving up as well with a fire fuel being missed. Gugu does have a super to work with, and he should be going on his Jiro now. No, he decides to keep it for a possible goal scoring opportunity that's going to present itself now. As Gugu goes in, he finds a kill on his Jiro, he finds the second on the Punisher, and that's going to be a goal as Hmble take it first goal within a minute versus CraZe.
Very well played by them. They are about to turn this one around. CraZe taking the first set heist. Maybe Hmble taking Brawl Ball. So the Razor for now the only one still standing, trying to not feed Zero another 8-bit turret. There it is already. And this gives CraZe even more aggression now. Gugu missing his super would have been very important there to get that important kill. Soy very low. Kevin as well. They need to push back. Are in their own goal now. And there comes the aggression from CraZe in Rama, trying to pick up that ball. Soy with not enough damage to turn this one around. 1-1 equalized by CraZe in this third game of backyard ball.
Yeah, we're going to go into the second half of the game. 45 seconds left of regulation time as the score is tied. Mines coming in from Nagumo on the mid here. Jiro as well going to be stunned by Gugu. Not able to find a kill this time around. Gugu and a ball being passed to Kevin. They should be able to move up just a little bit, but they opt to keep control of the mid.
Kevin passing the ball into a corner to just wait for overtime for the moment, but they know they're going to have it really hard with that. With Gugu on the boss on their own side of things. Reza, again, the only one still standing. Very, very low there. Gugu responds just in time to get that kill. Not quite, as Jiro is teleporting. Very well played by him. And again, CraZe the last push there. Overtime is there. And is Kevin gonna be the one that clutches up the situation? Or is CraZe slotting it in with a nice super by Gems picked up by Kevin? He's doing very well at the moment. The map is still closed off quite a bit with his Stu turret. He's able to dodge those shots, getting the early aggression going, and those 3 important gems. Then now it's CraZe with the control over mid, and they are pretty quickly in equalizing those gem counts.
Yeah, and very aggressive mines being placed by Nagumo here. They have to spend time to detonate these mines, and Evan being tagged up just a little bit once again. Punisher with the other gadget this time around that does zone out people, but Nagumo getting the kill as well. He's going to be very, very low. Doesn't get found out though by Gugu. Gugu last man alive for the side of Hmble, and things are looking from bad to worse for Hmble as CraZe get their countdown.
It looks really rough for Hmble at the moment. The map is broken up totally. Gugu doesn't get his bear. Kevin has his super, but still not quite range to deal with his opponents. And the other end with Reza with his panic turret now being placed down. 2 minutes still left on the clock, but already we had the countdown for CraZe going on. They take this first game in a very dominant manner. Is Hmble being able to just get the aggression going and pushing the map at the start? I think they do have a decent chance of taking this gem grab game. If not, it's going to be CraZe picking up this W.
Yeah, CraZe their objective is to open up the map as fast as possible, get those supply drops and those field promotions on all the team members, and that's exactly what they're doing. This time Punisher gets punished for being a bit too egregious, and Kevin as well getting the kill on Nagumo. That is going to be 2 people from CraZe being put out of contention in the mid here as Hmble have control of this middle and 5 gems to their name.
Well played by Hmble this time around. They have a lot of aggression going on, pushing up the map and pushing back CraZe into their third. Well played, Kevin, with the aggressive Stu turret as well, being able to dodge a bit more shots, because you definitely don't want to feed either Giraffes or Rama on that bow, because they are able to break up the map, which they just want to refuse under all circumstances. Gugu has probably the hardest job with Nito at the moment, not being really able to get his bear because every single brawler on this map just outranges him currently.
Yeah, and with the walls being broken up the way they are, it's just becoming purple paradise, but basically purple hell for the side of Gugu here. Kevin trying desperately to stay alive and keep his team in contention, but these things are not looking good at all for them, as Jiro has a silencing C-bet to work with, and that's going to be muting any ability that brawler has. These supply drops keep raining down as the members of CraZe Clan get field promoted, and things are looking even worse for the side of Hmble, but Gugu does manage to get his super, gets muted instead. Another super coming in, and Nagumo gets the kill. This is a complete wash. This is not looking good for Hmble at all, as CraZe Clan are already on match point and looking to close this one out.
Another countdown for CraZe, then 6 seconds before they take this 3-0 set win. 1 second left, it's not going to be able. Hmble is not going to be able to turn this one around still, so congratulations to CraZe Clan for their very clean win today, 3-0 against Hmble. I really feel like Hmble did their best. They played it so well. They did exactly what you needed to turn this game around. At the start, they had a lot of aggression, a lot of control over the map.